shrug. Caked sand fell from the side of my face, and I brushed it away unconsciously. I ran my fingers clumsily through my hair next and tried to comb out the evening sandy grime. The woman's expression turned sad and pathetic.
"Sheriff, can I call someone for you?"
"Jericho," I answered, telling her my name, correcting her. I hadn't been sheriff in almost a year. A sheriff is an elected position in my small North Carolina county. Our town was just above Kill Devil Hills, where I lived in the armpit of Kitty Hawk Bay. I'm no longer the sheriff. I'd all but forfeited the job after my wife's death, and when I began living from drink to drink, or should I say, existing from one drink to the next. I told the girl's mother, "You can call me Jericho."
"Yes, I know,"
she said. I could hear the unease in her voice, but then she gave me a look I'd come to loathe, a profoundly sorrowful look reserved for stray dogs and other sorry sights.
"I'm just so used to you being our sheriff."
I signaled a thank you, feeling what she said was intended to be a compliment, but it left me feeling ashamed. I was better than this. I'd been a loving husband, a doting father, a scout leader, all of it. I am better than this. She took her daughter's hand and moved on with her day. I offered a feeble parting wave. I wanted to be alone, strived to be alone, and a moment later, I was alone. "Jessie," I mumbled, speaking my wife's name, gazing at the ocean, trying not to remember her as I'd last seen her. Images crept through the hazy fog in my head. A deadly tide had brought my wife to this beach, and I saw her face down in the surf. I saw the crabs and the sand fleas and what they'd done to her. "I'm sorry, Jessie."
"An accidental drowning,"
the medical examiner had said. The memory of our conversation was muddied like the vague impressions of a nightmare. "What about the bruises?" I'd asked, demanding an answer. "And who goes into the ocean fully clothed?"
"The clothes and the bruises, these can be explained,"
the medical examiner assured me. A rough surf in the submerged pilings of an old pier where my wife had been found. The medical examiner believed Jessie had been caught in an undertow, maybe a powerful surf left over from a passing storm. She could have struck one of the pilings which rendered her unconscious and caused her to drown. As for her clothes, I already knew the answer, and I knew it was one of the reasons I loved her so. Jessie could have been trying to rescue an animal. She was always trying to save them. Maybe a sea turtle, a hawksbill, or a loggerhead, perhaps. Or maybe it was low tide and she'd rescued a baby dolphin caught in the sand. She'd briefly become a YouTube star last summer when I'd posted a video of her returning a beached baby great white shark to the sea, a rarity for our area. She worked tirelessly, fostering and saving animals. She would have saved all of them if she could. But who was there to save her? A husband should protect his wife, but I'd failed her. I remained in the sand, unmoving, until I heard my name carried on a soft breeze. The sound was mixed and broken by the tumbling surf. I ignored it, believing it was my imagination, a gull calling for its mate or something. But then I heard my name again and saw the woman and her daughter talking to two patrol officers. They stood against a patch of swaying dune grass, the woman's hands motioning up and down as though describing the scene of a crime. Was I the scene? My belly lurched when I saw her point in my direction. The officers were looking for me. I searched the blackness of the past evening and tried to recall anything that might have occurred. Empty. The last thing I remembered was chasing a drink with a sloppy toast to my dead wife. I didn't have much of a reputation anymore, but there was some pride still left in me, and I didn't want to see anyone, and I didn't want anyone to see me. A gull dipped down as if to confer and offer its approval. A sour taste at the back of my throat and the remains of the late night came up in a warm gush. "Hair of the dog," I said, conceding and swigged the last drops in the bottle.
"Sheriff."
My name came again, carried stronger this time, only the woman didn't call me Jericho like I'd asked, but again referred to me as Sheriff. What now? I didn't want to be bothered, couldn't be bothered. It was my day off.